I'm on.
Awesome. Alrighty, everyone. Does everyone have their character sheets pulled up? Everyone's ready to go. Everyone's got their tea, coffee, snacks. Excellente. We're gonna say that, Meow Wolf, you can come up with something fun that maybe happened to you to affect your voice. You're feeling a little froggy in the throat, would you say? Okay, so first things first, I do want to shout out my friend Josh for doing me a solid. He asked a very large streamer to shout me out, Genghis Khan. So thank you guys so much for shouting out the channel. Really appreciate it. I also wanted to shout out my mom for getting me this shirt for Christmas. I'm here because I was told there would be dragons, and it's like a little D&D dragon on here. So I just wanted to give like a quick little thank you so much. So a recap for Wild Beyond the Witchlight last time. We successfully got the password to the portal, which means we can further on in our journey as soon as Meow Wolf decides to. However, the carnival is not over yet. There are still a few more hours until we crown the Witchlight Monarch, and we haven't used all of our ticket punches yet. Last session, we ended with a very merry birthday for Meow Wolf, where they ended up winning a custard eating cupcake contest, and they also won a cupcake of invisibility that is good for 1 hour.
Yum.
The only other thing that we are bound to do before the end of the Witchlight Carnival is we did promise Palasha that we would help Candlefoot get his voice back, which has something to do with this mischievous Kenku, Kettlesteam, who has been seen around the park a couple of times. So, you guys are in the feasting orchard for now. The party is still kind of raging on. And Zindi, you have felt extremely uneasy and anxious ever since you saw the portal. Maybe it was something like you haven't seen the Fae in a long time. Maybe just knowing that there is a portal to the Fae so close to you has like kind of triggered something in you, but you feel a deep unrest inside. You notice that there is a very unique woman at this party. She has an albino frog, and she is playing a lute. Let me pull up a picture of her. Bada bing. So, she's playing a very magical lute. You get a very strong aura from her. And you kind of see her eyeing you from across the party, and she starts walking up to you, and her albino frog is hopping to you, and Meow Wolf as well.
Wow, Meow Wolf, do you see that babe over there? A babe over there, a babe over here, a frog over there, a frog over here. Oh my god. There's one for each of us.
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence indeed. I see this babely babe making eyes at me, and playing the lute, also a bard. I mean, I feel like it's meant to be. I wink at her. I'm gonna roll for charisma.
Yes.
Totally nailed it. 20. The wink is just like just mind blowing. And some glitter comes.
She sees the wink, and she comes over and wordlessly holds out her hand to ask you to dance.
Fantastic. I reach out my hand and I am so ready. I have moves on fucking deck. And I'm assuming she seems like she's about to take the lead. So
she takes the lead and she's whirling and twirling you, and you know by the way she dances, like, she is powerful and some kind of Fey ancestry. You guys, like, are whisking through this party, and it's like everything else is melting away except you and her. And you guys are dancing like that for a while, and when the song ends and you catch your breath, she pulls you aside, kind of away from the party.
I turn to her and say, "That was... Hi! Nice to meet you. My name is Zindi."
I know who you are.
You do? Well, I've never met you, so, unless you've met me in your dreams, I'd love to, get to know you. What's your name?
My name is Ellywick, and I wish to say that I was here on pleasure instead of business, but I do have news for you.
I am starting to figure out what's going on. I hadn't really picked up on the whole Fae thing until after the dance. Kind of annoyed. Seems like I kind of thought she was into me, but clearly she has some ulterior motives. So, what can I roll for to kind of, like, see what I can figure out about her?
Oh, you can roll an insight check, yeah.
Insight. Okay, hold on. I did this on my phone, and now, I, am struggling to figure it out. What the fuck? Oh my god. Sorry.
You're good.
I fucked up the flow. Skills? Oh, yes, cool. I found it. Yay. Okay. I look at her, I look into her eyes, and I try to figure out how I might know her. Especially, it's hard to remember things from the Feywild, though. And, I don't do too well. I rolled a 10, so.
Okay. You don't recognize her. You just get that all you know is that she is crazy powerful, and she is not to be trifled with, and it is bizarre that she would kind of single you out, because you can just tell this is a very powerful person.
Bizarre. Zindi's a fucking hottie, clearly, but I definitely am realizing that I don't think that she's just trying to talk to me because she's a hottie. So I turn to her and I say, "Okay, so who are you? What do you want? You definitely charmed me with your amazing dance and fabulous good looks and weird frog, but let me know. I want some transparency here."
Yes, Zindi, you have been gone for a little longer than I think you realize, and the Fae is unwell. I hate to give you this terrible news. I know you've been having a great time in the mortal realm, but your mother is in grave danger, and she needs you. I barely escaped the Fae myself, and
hold on. My mother? How do you know my mother? What do you mean something? What do you mean not important? That's the only reason why I would ever go back to the Faes for my mother. How dare you? You give me some hard evidence now. I'm having an incredible time in the mortal realm, finally feeling like myself, and you come here to my place of work and tell me my mother's in danger with no evidence? What the hell? Who are you?
Okay.
Give me what's happening.
So she's a little irritated that you're like questioning her. And she snaps her fingers and the party freezes. Like everyone is frozen in time.
Including my friends.
Yeah, including your friends. Everyone is frozen except her frog. And she goes, I understand that you need proof, but this is an urgent matter, that you come back to the Fae. And she whirls her hand, she whirls her hands together, and you can kind of see, like, in a misty, like, shadowy thing, you definitely recognize your mother, even though, like, there's a lot of shadows and everything at work, and you see your mother. It definitely appears to be some kind of dungeon, and she's screaming, crying for you, and you can just hear your name called over and over and over.
That was horrifying! Tell me, how can I help my mother? I'm so sorry I doubted you.
This is no trick.
No.
This is... Just as Madrick worships Zelbina, I also worship Zelbina. And she is also in terrible danger right now. 3 horrible hags have taken over the Fae. And I need someone to come and rescue the Fae. It is not. What? I can't do it alone, and there are mysterious forces at work.
But why me? I am just some half-elf who is barely accepted by my elven family. I'm not great at magic. I'm a singer and dancer here in the Witchlight Carnival. What can I do? Tell me,
you're more powerful than you think, Zindi. You must trust that you can save your mother. But I need you to believe that you have the power to do this, and I need you to hurry up. And she snaps her fingers, and the party goes back on as it was.
Can I bring my friends?
Of course. The more the merrier. Okay. You will need numbers in the Fae. Things are different than how they were.
Number? In terms of my group. Understood. Well, I can't go alone, and it's best for me not to go alone. Do you have anything for me to help me on this journey?
She thinks about it, and she goes, I understand that, this is a little awkward for me to approach you at your job, and I do feel for you. I cannot go back to the Fae without being caught myself, which is why I came to find you. But if something were to change, you might be able to get a hold of me through this. And she, does, a little trick in her hand, and, a gold coin appears. And she goes, if I cannot come myself, I will send someone in my steed.
Alright, cool. So I take the coin, I kind of look at it, and
you recognize that it's a older Fae, language, essentially.
Fix it. Okay. I look at the coin, I look back at her, and say, so can I use this multiple times? Or is this a one-time only type of thing?
It's a one-time kind of deal.
So, what happens if I want to contact you for a date?
Save the Fae, and I'll take you on a date.
Sounds good. Okay, guys. I look around to find Meow Wolf and Klarga to tell them what the hell has just been happening, and that my anxieties about going to the Feywild and seeing it all have shifted because my priorities are very different.
So as you turn around, you look back to see where she went, and you see that she's gone. However, her white frog is still kind of around. You don't think he can talk, but he definitely looks pretty intelligent.
Okay.
He's awakened.
Hey, little buddy, little friend, come hang out with me and my frog.
He looks, and then he looks at Meow Wolf, and he's like, and he bounces toward you.
Meow Wolf, can you get some information out of this strange albino frog for me?
Can do.
Okay, so Meow Wolf, we're gonna go ahead and say, like, the Grung have their own language, right?
Ew.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you can. It's like you don't speak exactly the same language, but it's close enough that you can get some gist.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Spanish and Italian, maybe. Like I could do a little bit.
Grazie.
Is there anything you want to ask the albino frog?
Could I type it?
Yeah, you can type. You can type. If you want to type Meow Wolf, you go for it.
What the hell, Zindi? Who was that piece of gorgeous?
Well, good news and bad news. Bad news is she was not just coming on to me as a hottie with a frog as I am.
Oh.
Well, actually, it's bad news, bad news. I'm sorry. The other bad news is that she's from the Feywild, and she showed me a vision of my mother in trouble. She said that the Feywild it looks like it's in chaos, and she told me that I needed to help, that we need to help. And I have to ask you guys, we already were going to go to the Feywild. I wasn't so sure about it, but I have to go now. And so the sooner the better. Something's really wrong there, and I need to make sure my mother's okay.
Whoa. Okay, well, you're right. We were already headed that way. But we promised Palasha we'd help her. Could we just wrap that up really fast first?
The dumb mind, man. I mean, does she really need to marry him?
She needs an answer one way or another. And come on.
Okay.
He makes her happy.
You're right. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me just get my food. I'm about to like shit. So.
Palasha joins our party.
She can't walk. Like, she's a...
We'll get her a wheelbarrow!
Okay, so Meow Wolf, you ask the albino frog what he knows about the people lost here. And he goes, in frog, the people who are lost have to do the same hags as Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Same hags. Very bad.
In hags? Sorry, I know I can't understand this because I'm not a frog.
You're just hearing ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Yep.
Don't know about other carnival? Only know Fae in terrible danger. Because hags. Ribbit. Fae very dangerous now. Each hag has own land. Cannot go between, but must defeat all three. Hither. So the albino frog, like, lets you know that once you step through the portal, you will be in hither.
I see. And I thank him. And then I turn to everyone and I convey it with a melodic, rhythmic dance
Okay.
of the Druids.
The white albino frog hops away into the crowd and disappears just like Ellywick did.
You notice Meow Wolf's secretion bottle drops out and that maybe he's been drinking some of it.
Okay.
Some of your own juice. That's nasty.
Yeah. Okay.
A good
So
yeast is needed for the fermentation process.
so I guess we're gonna go try and help Palasha.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's see if we can find that Kenku.
Yeah. I wonder if that has anything to do with what's going on in
Oh, I wonder.
Seems
Seems like she'd have her feet in a lot of pies.
Okay, yeah. So, you guys are gonna go find Kettlestein. So you guys can kind of decide on where you want to look here. You guys are up at the top of the carnival right now.
Well, I don't see her anywhere. I suggest that we try the carousel. That way we can get a high vantage point. Wait, no.
I trust you, Klarga.
the Ferris wheel. Still.
Oh, whatever. I trust you, Klarga. You've been here longer.
I think Klarga is the best informed for this situation.
Alright, good. I appreciate the trust. Let go.
Alright, so you guys exit the feasting orchard where everyone was having a fun party, and you just kind of walk down and you come to the carousel. So the carousel is ran by my favorite person, Diana Cloppington.
Can you share the pictures in the Discord too, just because there's a really big delay between the stream and what you're saying, so it's hard to see them.
Yes, it's gonna take me like more time, but I can always post it like later on.
Okay.
But either way, Diana Cloppington. So as you guys approach the carousel, so first of all, let me look at this. Okay, so the carousel is a procession of wooden horses. Wooden unicorns. And typically, carousels have all kinds of different animals, but this one just has unicorns, all different colors. But they are motionless on a circular wooden platform. There is a female centaur who sets the ride in motion. Klarga knows that this centaur's name is Diana Cloppington. And when the carousel is set in motion, the unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of their riders.
That was amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
I want to touch it.
Well, Klarga, who's that centaur over there?
Oh, that's Diana. Di for short. Yeah, try not to call her a centaur to her face. She doesn't like that.
Got it. Thank you for the heads up. Not trying to make any more enemies on my first day.
What are their pronouns?
Yeah.
She, her.
Okay. Let's go, let's see if Diana's seen, anything unusual. Or has seen...
Alright,
Di,
guys...
baby! How's it going?
Oh, Klarga, hi, how are you?
I'm well. I'm just showing around new hire Zindi and our friend
Hello.
Meow Wolf.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Hi, Meow Wolf. Very nice to meet you guys.
It's good to meet you too. How's it going at the carousel tonight?
Oh, it's going how it normally goes. Like the unicorns.
We were wondering if you'd seen anyone unusual around here. Have you seen a sneaky-looking Kenku?
So Diana Cloppington's like kind of a nervous person in the first place. And she definitely looks around and is like, a Kenku? I haven't seen any Kenku guests around not here.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah.
See if she's lying. Okay.
Same.
And I'm feeling I'm feeling highly skeptical. She seems pretty suspicious, and I'm anxious. I just want to get through this. I don't give a fuck about Mute Man and his business, and I'm just ready to get to the Feywild for the first time in my life. So I'm gonna roll an intimidation. I'm just gonna glare Diana. I got a 19. Glare and just be like, Diana, I don't really believe you on that. Are you sure?
And she starts really coughing, racking, hacking, just coughing, and she starts coughing into her hands, and she starts coughing up brown sludge, and she's like, so sorry, yeah, I can't, I don't know.
I'm so sorry for being so mean. I didn't know that you were unwell.
Oh,
Yeah, don't hurt yourself on our account.
Oh,
yeah, can we?
It's okay. It just happens sometimes, but sometimes the unicorns see things that I don't.
Well, I guess we better have a chat with them then.
So I guess we have to ride the carousel.
So Diana, she has a little stand that she's at, and she turns around, and she has a pot of gold paint, and she hands it to Klarga, and she also produces 3 paintbrushes, and she goes, the unicorns, they will only reveal secrets if you reveal theirs. You have to fix their name tags.
Sorry, fix their what?
Their name tag?
Yeah, their name tags. So then you guys notice that each of the unicorns has a name tag.
Got it. Okay, thanks, Diana. We're on it.
Who's which unicorn? How do we tell them apart?
Okay,
yeah.
So there are 4 pairs of unicorns.
So a total of 8 unicorn.
Correct.
Guys, it sounds like Diana's trying to just get us to do her work, but I feel bad that I glared at her and possibly made her cough up blood. So I guess we should help her out.
Yeah, fair enough.
So Klarga, do you know what we need to do? Should we just go up and start painting these name tags, or?
Klarga, roll me a history check with advantage.
Ooh, okay. And again. Oh my god, these shit rolls. I told y'all Klarga was stupid.
she's himboing all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you roll?
A 5 and a 6.
Okay. Okay, so, listen, like, Diana's cooler and all, but, like, you don't ride the carousel. It's kind of, like, for little kids, you know? But you kind of vaguely remember that there's some kind of trick, and that there's some kind of, like, riddle or proverb that has to do with each of the names. So you like, that's kind of all you remember.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I feel like there's a little tricky trick to it. Like a little, a little dip-doo, like a little, gotcha that you can do with the unicorns. You know what I mean?
So you look at the first pair. And, so you look at the first pair. One is red and one is blue. And the first unicorn, the red one, their name tag is completed and it says fortune. And then the second name tag says B.
Huh.
B?
It starts with a B.
Oh, okay. So are we trying to figure out what their names are?
Mm-hmm. And it's some kind of, like, riddle or proverb.
Let's just start talking to them.
But they won't reveal their
Yeah, there
secrets.
There wouldn't. You can try and have Diana help.
Okay. I mean, what if we just, like, ride, like, get a punch a ticket hole and they'll wake up, right?
But they won't talk.
Mm.
You can just ride them, though, if you wanted to.
Guy, do you got a hint for us about what their names are?
Hint, please.
She trots over, and she's like, oh, yeah, these, I haven't really fixed these in a while. Oh gosh, what did Mr. Watch say to do? You know how the humans, they have, like, little sayings and stuff? Mr. Watch thought it would be really cute to do, like, little sayings for each of them.
The password he gave us. Or the phrase he gave us. Hither and shither and midzer.
But that isn't really a human phrase or, like, saying, is it?
No.
Like, fortune. I mean, so they're 2-word phrases.
So it's like a saying. So Diana's like, oh, it's like a, like the humans, like, say things and they think it's cute, or like, like, oh gosh,
like
what
a metaphor.
The one I have, like, jack of all trades. That kind of thing.
Maybe fortune teller?
But it has
the other one
B.
Has the B.
Maybe
fortune
bold?
teller.
What'd you say?
Maybe bold? Like fortune favors the bold?
Go ahead and write that in gold, Klarga.
Okay. I'm doing it.
Wow, Klarga, good job. I've never heard that saying before.
Thanks.
Could you repeat
We get all types around here.
So as Klarga fills in the first pair's name, so fortune and then bold, the gold on the lettering, like, lights up and then fades back, and you can kind of and you see the unicorn, like, the horn glows a little bit, and you see, like, a spark in its eyes, and it winks at Klarga.
You nailed it. Let's move on to the next one. That was amazing.
All right.
Good job.
Okay.
Very, very good. Okay. So the second pair of unicorns, one is green and one is like a mahogany color. So fall is the mahogany colored unicorn, And then the other green unicorn, their name tag reads PR.
Is it green and then fall, or is it PR, or is it fall PR?
So fall is the mahogany colored unicorn, and then PR is the beginning of the name of the green colored unicorn.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I know this.
Yeah. Okay, Klarga.
Alright, try pride.
Klarga writes pride in gold. And
Amazing.
same thing happens for the green unicorn. The horn glows, a spark lights in the eyes, and the unicorn winks at Klarga. Good job, Klarga. 2 down.
Pride, I'm guessing you go with before a fall, right? Ah.
Yeah, and
Wow.
the horse whinnies. All right, third pair. There is a gray unicorn and a brown unicorn next to each other. So the gray unicorn is called Stone, and then the other unicorn, the brown unicorn, it's their name tag reads M, and then at the end it says S.
Huh.
And an S.
M, as in magic.
Got it.
It has to be in a phrase, okay. The stone.
If you guys want to roll for something, I'll give you a hint. You know, Clark is like really carrying you guys.
I'm really bad at this. I look really closely at this, and I try to really think. Should I roll for history?
Yeah,
Insight?
roll for history.
Okay.
Go for it.
Suddenly, it comes to me, and the answer is
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
A nat 20? Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So Zindi gets really excited, and Zindi's like, we have this one in the Fae. And you write in OS in between M and S. So a rolling stone gathers no moss. The unicorn's horn lights up. They wink at you, and you have
thinking
completed...
about. I was like, what? Rolling stone, and I was like, and then it grows something, but yeah.
You almost had it.
It
if you had not rolled a nat 20, I wouldn't have just given it to you. But since you rolled a nat 20, I'll give it to you. I actually thought, so just a side note, like, I actually thought that Zindi would be the best at this, but I find it, I was like, dang, this is like one of the harder riddles, in my opinion. Okay, so last pair. So one is a golden unicorn, and then the other is a silver unicorn. So the golden unicorn is named Stitch, and then the other silver unicorn only has an N in the middle of their name.
9?
Yep. You go ahead and you write it in gold. The last unicorn's horn lights up, and all of a sudden the carousel starts playing music. Diana looks very pleased. She's like, "Yay!" And she cranks on the carousel, and all of the horses come to life. The unicorn, sorry. And they do an extra special, like, gallop around the wooden carousel for you. As the
Good job.
carousel, like, winds down, Stitch and 9 come to talk to you guys.
Hey Stitch, hey 9. We know your names now.
Hey guys.
A very good job.
It was all Klarga. She's really been at this carnival forever. I guess she remembered your names.
Oh, stop it.
It has been a long time since our names have been fixed, and we thank you very much, Miss Klarga.
Oh, you're welcome, buddies. We were actually wondering if you could help us out with something.
Yes?
We have been looking all night for a Kenku who's up to no good. Have you seen anything of the sort?
So they look at Diana and they nod and they go, yes, that Kenku has been around here a while, causing mischief. She is very good at hiding herself. She can disguise herself at will, and she will not look like a Kenku every time you see her. You must catch her in the act.
In what act?
Of disguising herself.
How could we tell it's her?
She can only disguise herself for an hour at a time. And in between that, she must rest.
All right. Do you think you have any idea of where she might be headed to next?
If I had to guess, she might be hiding around the mystery mine. I don't see too many people go around there willingly. And if it were me and I was up to something nefarious, well, I would maybe hide in plain sight.
Do you know if she's been messing with Dai or anything? She seemed real nervous when we asked her about the Kenku.
They like look at Diana and they're like, Diana has something that she is not allowed to talk about. Don't know if it has something to do with her, and they kind of like gesture with the horn, her situation, but she has never been able to talk about the Fae or the mysterious figures that we see around the park.
Huh. Okay, well, thank you for your time.
They bow, and then they go back to the carousel, and they freeze again.
Okay.
Well, sounds like we should be headed to the mine, the mystery mine.
Yeah. Let's take a stroll over there.
I wave at Diana. Sadly, I feel bad. I have a lot more empathy for her now.
She waves back, and she goes, "Good luck."
Bye, Diana.
Thanks, Di.
Okay.
See you again.
Time to go to...
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me... Boom. Okay, so now we're gonna go all the way down here. Do. You guys walk all the way down to the other side. To the mystery mine. Alright. So as you approach the mystery mine, you can tell that this is a magical ride, and that the mine carts are laden with fairgoers who trundle into an open carved like a dragon's mouth. The carts reappear moments later on the far side of the attraction, and the passengers have like a mixed expression of like bewilderment, fear, and excitement. Near the entrance, a male dwarf dressed like a wizard shouts, "Unlock the mysteries of your mind in the mystery mind." He has bushy eyebrows, wears a pointy hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye. Before you guys approach, privately message me your character's biggest fear.
No! Okay. Hey, Klarga, is that guy really actually a wizard?
I don't think so. He just likes to dress like one.
The playlist is getting really suspenseful, which is great.
Frankie.
Alright, Zindi.
Yes?
I'm just waiting on yours.
I sent it.
Oh, in our private chat, maybe?
Oh. Where did I send it? I sent it in the character chat. Sorry.
Okay. Well, either way. No one look at that. Okay. So as you guys approach...
Sorry. I didn't...
Doesn't matter. Okay, as you approach, Klarga. So the dwarf's name is Zifixo. And Zifixo is like, he's kind of a weird, eccentric dude. He actually, like, made the mystery mine. The mystery mine is one of the only things in the whole carnival that isn't, like, magically constructed by the wonders of the carnival and the fae. Like, he made this mystery mine. So it operates a little differently than everything else.
It was made by this freak.
One more time?
It was just made by this freak.
Yeah.
Cool. Terrifying.
Yeah. So, he beckons you over. Oh, Klarga! Come! Do you finally wish to ride the mystery mine?
I guess after all these years, it's about time, huh, Fixie?
I promise, it is a night that you will not forget.
Cool.
But first, you must look into the eye. He holds up his very large, like, clockwork contraption that's shaped like the eye, and he, like, beckons that you look at it.
I guess I'm gonna look at it.
Do you all look?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Okay. He chuckles. He's like, very good.
I didn't that was...
So you guys don't feel any different or anything? You're kind of just like, that was weird. And he goes, that'll be 1 ticket punch, please.
What? For looking at the fucking thing?
No, for the ride.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, Jasmine.
Meow Wolf opens his cloak, pulls out the ticket, and waves it.
He like, I'm gonna say him and Meow Wolf are like a similar height, so he snatches it from you and he like punches it like a little too hard, hands it back, and then snaps his fingers and an empty cart appears and he beckons you guys to enter.
All right, here goes nothing, guys. Hey, Klarga, do you know what's about to happen? Cause I'm kind of spooked.
Literally no. This place freaks me out.
Yeah, Klarga's never been on this ride before.
That sucks.
Before we get going, Fixie, have you seen anyone of a bit of a weird character around here?
This
Besides
is the
you?
Witchlight Carnival. Everyone's a little mad here.
I hold out my hand. I look at Meow Wolf and say, even though it's like, and I give my other hand to Klarga. Say, please hold my other hand. I don't like this.
Okay, wait. Hang on, I might have cut out. Did Zifixo hear my question?
Oh, he said everyone, everyone's a little mad here. Like, you're gonna have to be more specific.
Oh my god. Okay. Have you seen anyone... Okay, basically, have you seen the Kenku that's weird that's around here every once in a while?
Zifixo like, thinks. He's like, a kenku, you say? That is a little unusual.
Anyone looking suspicious?
I have seen somebody suspicious kind of lurking around. It's a little hard to keep, it's hard to keep track of everybody who works at the carnival. But, and he points to the whirly top over here to the left of him, just behind the dragon entrance, and he goes, I have seen somebody who I don't 100% recognize going in and out of there in a dark cloak. I mean, I don't really ask too many questions, but I guess look there.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
And then he's like, now hurry up. You guys are holding up the line.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. I'll hold your hand, Zindi, for your protection, so you feel safe.
Thank you, Klarga. I feel better.
All right. So you guys get in the cart. It's a big ass cart. Like it would hold 5 other people. Klarga, you're like 2 people, so it'd hold 4 other people. But either way, as Zafixo like waved you guys in, the bars like slam down on you, and you are instantly going very quickly down the path. You guys speed up to the dragon entrance. And as you guys enter the dragon entrance, as you get closer and closer, like you realize like the dragon looks incredibly realistic, like almost as if it's moving and breathing. You can feel the heat, like as if you were actually entering near a dragon's mouth. It gets like swelteringly hot as you go inside. The eyes like open as if they were watching you. As you plunge into the mouth, there is just colors and lights. You hear screams, you hear laughter. You are going up and down on the track. You are corkscrewing. You see all kinds of different things. You think you see a grave. You think you see a tree. You see whirling colors. You see, you think you see Mr. Witch. You think you see Mr. Light. You see Thaco. You see Burley. You think you see the Kenku. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is the flowing reaper flowing?
Fuck!
Alright,
that was not good. 5. Like, I rolled a 3 plus 2. 5 total. Garbage. I'm gonna die in here. This is the worst ride ever.
Sorry, were we all supposed to roll something? My computer crashed.
You're gonna roll a wisdom saving throw, but go ahead. I'm gonna, since Zindi failed very badly, Zindi, you are in the middle, sandwiched in between Klarga and Meow Wolf. You are gripping their hands oh so tightly.
Very tightly.
And you almost feel like their hands like let go, and you almost feel like you lift out of your seat almost. And you see the picture that you saw before that Ellywick showed you, but you see it much more clearly now. Your mother obviously has been in this dungeon for a long, long time. Her hair is matted. There's dirt on her face. Her clothes are in tatters. Her fingernails are short and dirty and bloody.
Jesus.
She has scraps of food, and it is cold, dark, and dank in this cell. She is screaming she is screaming and crying, but she's been screaming and crying for so long that she's lost her voice.
No, I start crying. It's too much for me. I'm pretty much hysterical. This is like the worst thing I've ever seen, and I know that it's real because I was shown it from by that Faye.
So as you're feeling all these emotions, like you really feel like unlocked. You feel more in touch with the Fae than you've had in years, and you really and you know that this is real. And you see your mother like start coughing blood, and she like drops to the ground like out of weakness, and like a tear rolls down her face and her eyes go still, and at that moment you call her name and you slam back into the seat. You're sweating, you are cold, you're crying, and you're gripping Klarga and Meow Wolf's hands like so tightly that you feel like blood on your fingertips.
Klarga! Meow Wolf! Oh my god, you guys are here! What just happened? Did you see that?
No.
Hey, no? What? What's going on, Klarga? We need to get out of here. I try to shake these like the barriers, and it's absolutely impossible. I'm like freaking the fuck out. It's really good that I'm in the middle.
So Klarga, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 15.
All right. So Klarga, like, you do not see what Zindi is talking about. She is ripping a wound into your hand, though. And you try and calm her down, and you're like, "It's okay, Zindi. It's just part of the ride. You know, it's magic. I'm sure whatever you saw is fine."
It is not fine.
But you can tell that she's like really, really freaked out at whatever she saw. And while the ride is scary, it's not like shaking you to your core. Meow Wolf, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. Meow Wolf, you're having a grand old time. You're like, this is cool, this is fun. You are like going through the carnival. You know, you've seen a lot of things in your day. Not too many things like really, really scare you. You can tell that Zindi is losing her shit though. And you know, you're definitely like, all right, like, you know, I don't know what's going on with all that, but you're kind of just like enjoying the ride. You know, it's gonna be over soon. You kind of like reassure Zindi. And you're enjoying the rest of the ride.
Man, you guys, I am tired of being reassured. We need to get the hell out of here into the Feywild immediately!
Okay, Zindi.
Own it. My shadows faded. Come and jump on it.
Okay. So, Zindi, as you are, like, screaming at Klarga and Meow Wolf that you guys need to get the fuck out of there, as soon as, as quickly as the ride started, you're out of the ride. And you see, like, you see the ride end, you hear the carnival sounds again, you can see the night sky, you feel the cold wind on you, and you kind of, like, settle down, but you are deeply shaken by what you saw.
Wow, that was crazy. Hold on. Weren't we looking for something in there?
It's to the building on the left. It's not in the ride.
Yeah, we're just enjoying this ride, supposedly.
I thought that we were supposed to be looking for the King Poo. Did anybody see it?
No, just some creepy shit.
Damn it.
Okay,
well,
so as the ride like clatters to the end, Zafixo like is at the beginning as he was, and he smiles knowingly, and he goes, "Ladies, did you enjoy yourself?"
No, that was terrible. What the fuck kind of thing do you have going on here? Jeez, I know there's some weird things at this carnival, but that was just messed up, dude.
He like laughs and he goes, It's all part of the fun of the carnival. It was just an illusion.
He is my number one enemy right now. I strongly dislike this weirdo.
And he goes,
for the deep unsettling time, Fixie.
One more time.
Well, thanks for the deeply unsettling time, Fixie.
Always a pleasure. And he, like, bows, and he kind of, like, gestures to the exit. And he goes, yes, that building over there. And he points to the building with the swirly top.
All right.
Big top.
Say less.
Alright, so you guys walk over to... see, Big Top... not the Big Top, but the swirly top. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, everyone.
4, baby.
Okay.
All of a sudden, all of Klarga's wisdom has just completely
She had one good round, and then she was like, that's all I had.
Okay, total 17.
8.
Okay. Yeah, Meow Wolf and Klarga, y'all don't see shit. Okay.
What about Keeks?
You can roll for Keeks. Knock yourself out.
Keeks got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So, since you don't see anything, Meow Wolf, you, like, let Keeks out of your hood, and Keeks flies away, and he circles the swirly top, as well as the trees and the mushrooms, like, out there. Zindi, you peek your little blue-haired self into the swirly top tent. You don't see anything, like, too interesting in the tent. It kind of looks like just, like, a break room, kind of. Like, you know.
Cool.
Yeah, so...
Guys, I don't see anything. We really need to give up on this. I think that the Kenku is just a part of this weird carnival that we're now all a part of, and we should get moving. As
you say that, you hear Keeks flipping the fuck out. So Keeks is like flying around you guys and is like and Keeks like makes a gesture to Meow Wolf to like follow me.
Okay, Keeks, let's go.
So
we go.
So Keeks brings you around the tent, and you know, Klarga, like, you don't really take guests, like, around the tent that much. Like, it's not really allowed, but, like, in this circumstance, you're gonna allow it. And you guys walk past the swirly top, and you see that there's, like, a little forest, kind of, like, behind the swirly top. So you guys are kind of right here. Let me click on this. Doodly-doo. So as you guys kind of come upon these, like, larger mushrooms, you start to see, like, some footprints. And Keeks is, like, going ham. And so you guys see the footprints, and you guys see as there's, like, a couple of sets of prints, like, in the muddy path, and you see them, it's very bizarre. You see them transition from, like, claws to feet in a couple of different directions. And they're like, it's a little weird.
Okay, can I take a look at it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll some perception.
Okay, cool. Roll the 10.
Okay, I mean, it looks like 2 sets of different feet. Like, at least 2. Okay, so Keeks flies into the little wooded area. Klarga, like, you know, you're kind of like trying to remember if that wooded area have been there that whole ass time. But you know what? It's a big ass carnival. Like, we are in a different spot, like, all the time. And while the river does, like, form around the carnival, when you come to a new spot, like, sometimes, like, there's extra trees that, like, weasel themselves in. So you're like, well, it's not, like, super out of the, like, realm of possibility, but it is a little bizarre. So as you guys enter the, like, little wooded area, first of all, it's, like, impossibly dark in the wooded area. And all of a sudden, like, when you step foot, like, you turn around expecting to see, like, the lights of the carnival, but you just see darkness. It is impossibly dark in the forest, and all of a sudden you see, it feels like you're in, like, the neck of the woods. Like, you were in a deep, dark forest somewhere.
Whoa, where are we? Klarga, what the hell kind of forest is this? Have you been here before?
I never have. This is unusual, to say the least.
Oh, geez. Okay. I'm feeling really uneasy. I want to take a look around and try and figure out something about where we are. Roll perception. And can I roll for nature?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got 7 for perception, but I rolled a nat 20, total 25 for nature. So.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in
right.
the wild.
So, Zindi, you're from the Fae? This is some magic fucking woods if you've ever goddamn seen it. So...
Guys, these are some magic fucking woods if I've ever goddamn seen it.
So it makes sense to you immediately why Klarga has never been in these woods, because you don't think that these woods have existed in the carnival, like, for a large amount of time at all. It's obviously an enchanted wood, and someone does not want people to come in here.
Alright, somebody does not want us to be in here. This has to be where that sneak is. Not Keek, but the other sneak.
Alright, so... there is no discernible way out of the woods. Zindi, since you rolled a 25, I'm gonna say, like, you know that trying to find your way out of the woods would only result in getting more lost in the woods, and that in order to break the spell of the enchanted woods, like, you have to find whoever's hiding in here.
Damn it. Okay. How are we gonna do this, guys?
Go ahead and everyone roll me an investigation check.
14.
12.
17.
Okay. So, you guys kind of, like, not split up, because you guys don't want to lose each other in the woods. And like I said, it's pretty dark in the woods. Now, Keeks can see in the dark. So you're kind of, like, following Keeks at this point, because Keeks obviously sees something. Klarga, you're, like, a little bit more sure-footed. Like, you kind of know that, like, the magic of the carnival, like, could never allow for, like, something too upsetting to happen to you. So you're like, all right, like, whatever magic this is, like, it cannot be overpowered by the Witchlight Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
And Meow Wolf, you've been in lots of dangerous situations before. You've probably been hired to, like, track a couple people before. So you guys are making your way through the forest, and you're just, like, looking for clues.
Okay.
Yeah, Wolf is looking for anything that connects to his documentation that was given by the wizard.
Okay, so as you're looking, you notice that you notice two things. One, every couple of trees has a very distinct marking that normally you wouldn't be able to see, but because you guys are like looking for it, you kind of notice. And you also start to notice magical mushrooms on the path.
Magic how?
They're glowing. They look magic.
Okay.
Are they edible?
Do a nature check.
Yeah. I crouch down at these glowing mushrooms, and I'm trying to remember if these are ones that can maybe enhance my powers, or if I can maybe just snip one off and we can take it to use as a light. I got a 6.
Okay. These are not edible mushrooms. And if you clip them, they die and are not light anymore.
Well, these are useless, guys.
But they
Sorry.
are growing a little weirdly. They're kind of growing on only one side of the path.
Okay. Maybe we should follow the side of the path with the mushrooms, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are kind of in the forest for like a bit skis. Let's say it's definitely been at least an hour. It's actually been 2 hours since the big top, since the heist. You kind of spent like, a good hour with the unicorns and Diana, and another hour on the other ride. So you guys are in here like kind of a while. Eventually you reach a 3-way path. You don't see any more marks on the trees, and you don't see any mushrooms like guiding you. There's no signs. There's literally just 3 paths. Go ahead and roll a... Let me look at this. Roll a survival check.
Okay, hold on.
4.
4?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Wait. Why can't I ever... Okay. Okay, 17.
Okay. So, Meow Wolf, you see, like you're looking at each of these paths, and on the left path, you see just a little bit down the way, and again, you wouldn't have even seen it unless you had been like looking, and you see it's like I said, it's dark as fuck in this forest, like you guys can barely see, but you catch just a hint of one single feather on the left-hand side.
Got it.
All right, you put the feather in your cloak, and you're pretty sure the left path is the way to go.
All right, I signal.
All right.
Everyone, and we go. That way.
We're lucky we're with a tracker.
Mm-hmm.
I studied with the Druids for a very long time. I know forests quite well.
You're the best, Meow Wolf.
Yeah. We're lucky to have you.
So as you guys walk a little bit farther, you're getting to the point just where you're like, maybe we went down the wrong path. And you start to hear like rustling.
Maybe we went down the wrong path. You cut out, sorry.
Rustling ahead. And the path like mysteriously ends, but you can't help but hear someone making some noise.
Okay. I want to know what I know about like creepy creatures like this. Would it be an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Guys, I think I know some stuff. Oh, great. I rolled a 23. Let me see how we can lure this Kanku to us so we don't lose it.
Okay, so...
I might remember something from the Fae.
So, Zindi, you know that anyone who went to the length that this person went to hide themselves is not going to give themselves up easily, and they definitely did not expect you to find them. So you're gonna have to trap them.
How? That was what I'm trying to.
You gotta like lure them out.
Yes. How can I lure them? No.
What would they want? I'm sorry.
Yeah. What? We don't know. How can we lure them?
Maybe with some bard music.
Okay. Should we try music, guys? I mean, we have to lure him out some way.
I think so.
Okay. I take out my what?
What performance check?
This might go very badly, guys. He might be afraid of the music, but
or not.
Well, I rolled a 13, so I take out my pan flute and go, ooh, I feel about this. Sounds really not good.
It's like a little out of tune. It's not the best song you've ever played. And you hear like the rustling like come to a very abrupt stop.
Kangaroo, where are you? Please come out so we can take you.
You definitely rolled a 13. So the Kenku, everyone give me an Arcana check again. Let's see what you guys remember about Kenkus.
6. This is my night, baby.
You're like, I rolled really good one time.
I got a 23.
Oh, you got a 23? Okay.
Right.
So Meow Wolf is like, I've tussled with a Kenku before. Meow Wolf tells you guys that Kenkus are not like normal creatures. Like they typically don't speak, and they mimic. So Kenkus, that would make sense why Candlefoot's voice was stolen, because this Kenku wants Candlefoot's voice.
Son of an
okay.
No way.
Well, I don't know what to do with this information.
Okay, so since your performance didn't go that good,
Thank you.
You hear all the noise stop, and you hear a small fairy voice from inside the thing. It was nice for you to visit, but I'm indisposed currently. Run along.
Guys, I think that's the Kenku.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he's trying to trick us.
There's no Kenku here, just me.
Okay. My performance didn't go too well, but maybe I can trick the Kenku person. I'm gonna roll for it. Yes. Okay, I rolled a 17 plus 5, so that's 22. So I say, oh, well, this isn't a Kenku either. I'm trying to do some reverse psychology. Wow, there's a really, totally, weak person here whose characteristics you might love to take. They can't even talk right now and are a frog. Wow. I'm trying to persuade him to come out.
You hear a little bit more rustling, and then you hear like a really horrifying voice. What do you want?
We want the clown's the mime's voice back, please.
It's mine.
You cut out.
Oh. It's mine!
Okay, but maybe we could, like, trade you?
Trade me what?
I rustle through my pockets, and I have, like, a dirty napkin with, like, hot chocolate all over it. A bunch of glitter comes out. Some other trash. I have my pan flute. You could use it to make music.
I do not wish these things. I need a voice.
Well, what if we just killed you? That's the other option, I guess. I'm really trying to get to the Feywild, guys.
Okay.
So,
would anyone else like to chat with the Kenku? Also, like, it's not like it's just like a bush blocking. By the way, like, it's nothing magical.
Alright, so Klarga pushes the bush aside.
Okay, so Klarga pushes the bush aside, and Klarga, you're very tall and very large, and you see that you see the Kenku for the first time, like, as the Kenku, and you kind of realize, like, you see the Kenku, and you're like, I have seen you for weeks at the carnival. And you make yourself as imposing as possible, and you're like, I'm gonna confront her, causing trouble at my carnival.
So you're the little creature that's been causing trouble all over my carnival, huh? Just a little squeak of a thing, aren't you?
The Kenku looks really shocked that, like, you weren't scared by the evil voice that she had. She switches to Candlefoot's voice, which you recognize. Oh, well now, miss, you know, I just needed a regular voice. You know, those other two voices weren't serving me well. I can only talk and mimic. You know, have a sympathy for me, miss.
It ever occurred to you that my friend needed his voice too? Right in the middle of his proposal. That was the cruelest way you could do this.
Well, now, it was a little funny now, wasn't it? And why should the beautiful mermaid go with him?
Because she loves him, asshole.
Like Zindi starts to say something, and then, like, Klarga's like, no, shut up. Well, he seems very successful as a little mime boy, but how'd you even find me?
Doesn't matter. What's to stop me from wringing your neck right now, huh?
Oh, well, now listen, miss, listen. She looks at Meow Wolf. See, we're after the same thing. I serve Zalbino too.
Oh.
Tell us more.
Oh, well, you know, something's amiss at the Fae, and I haven't heard from Zalbina in a while now, and I've been trying to get in touch with her, but I can't, and I needed a voice to go back into the Fae. I've been looking for the portal for weeks now, and that stupid Candlefoot wouldn't tell me where it was, so I took his voice. She looks indignant.
Guys, this is really frustrating. This little twerp is really annoying. I thought it was gonna be more intimidating, but this sucks. Can I roll? I'm gonna roll an intimidation check to see how I can save them with those cruel words. I want to make them feel bad. Okay, 21.
Okay, so without like the Kenku like disguise, like she's very unintimidating without her like tricks. So she shrinks back even more as Zindi starts like laying into her, and Kettle Steam goes, Well, listen here, miss. I just wanted to talk to the bosses, because I thought they would give me the password to get into the portal, to get into the Fae, so I could help Zelmina. I'm really on your side.
Well, okay. What if we tell you that we know the password? What then?
Her eyes, like, light up, and she goes, Now, how did you get that?
We have our ways.
Well, listen, I'll give the little mime boy his voice back, but I also need the password to this portal.
And what are you planning to do once you're back in the Feywild?
Well, it's actually kind of a long story. I can't go to the Feywild, but I'm gonna try and get someone to help me get back to the Feywild. Well, I don't know. There's all kinds of Fae around here.
Okay. Well, I turn to Meow Wolf and Klarga and I say, okay, I don't think that the Kenku's very smart. I think that we can get them to give us, the mime's voice and then, like, do a switcheroo and not give them, we'll just give them the wrong password. How will they know?
I mean, definitely worth a shot.
Okay. Okay, I turn back to the Kenku and I say, all right, Kenku, I'll tell you how we got the password. We actually got it directly from Mr. Light. He gave it to us. We were able to convince him that we really need it. And, we care so much about the marriage between... It's really struggling. It's hard for me even between Palasha and Mine Boy that we're willing to give it to you in return for his voice. So, yeah. So give the
roll
voice
a
back.
Deception check.
Cool. Oof, I hope this goes well. Damn it! 11.
Okay. So she looks at you and she goes, Now, I've been trying to have a meeting with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light for weeks now. Why would he just give you the password? And why would you just give it to me? I don't believe you. What are you guys trying to get into the portal for?
I'm trying to get back to my mother who's dying, you damn rat thing. Why on earth would Mr. Witch or Mr. Light want to have a meeting with you? We work for him. You're just some little monster. Intimidation check.
Intimidation? Yeah, I was like, damn. Really laying into her.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck this Kenku. Motherfucking 17 plus 4, 21.
Okay.
Nice.
So, she's like pretty taken aback that you're like insulting such a majestical race. And she like squawks. And she goes, fine. Well now, I'll give you the stupid mind's voice back.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it?
So she kind of goes to her stuff and she pulls out like a little vial and she like, you know how like birds like regurgitate? So she kind of like throws up in this vial.
Gross.
And she hands it to you and she goes, Now get. And as she says that, you guys are like pushed back magically by the enchanted forest, and it's almost like as if the ground is like moving you out, and you guys are literally pushed out of the enchanted forest back into the outskirts of the carnival.
Whoa! Uh-oh. We lost. Dear Klarga.
Klarga, you there?
Wait. No.
Oh, okay. Give her like a sec.
What time?
It's like 7:45, so like we'll definitely wrap it up soon.
No, I was saying, what timing for her to drop off as we transport?
True.
Oh yeah.
There was a warp problem.
Warping speed.
Hold for technical difficulties.
Not having a voice sucks.
I know, I'm sorry, Meow Wolf. You should have let me know and we could have, like, postponed.
You know, I didn't find out until the end of the day. I had my voice earlier today.
Sorry.
Klarga, you back?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
I'll give the little clown's voice back.
Oh, yeah. So she regurgitates it into a vial, and then she, in her hissing voice, said, "Now get!" And then the forest magically pushed you back into the outskirts of the carnival.
Alright, don't have to ask me twice.
Where are you? Me and Meow Wolf landed close together. There was a disconnect in the portal or the magic, I guess. Are you over there, Klarga?
Yeah, I'm over here. Hey.
Wow, we couldn't hear you for a while. Well, we did it. I guess we should go find the clown boy.
All right.
Alright, let's go to the Hall of Illusions.
Yay.
Alrighty, so you guys walk on up to... Oh. Come on. There we go. You guys walk on up to the Hall of Illusions, being very careful to not trigger the Tasha's uncontrollable laughter box. You see Candlefoot at the front and looking sad. You know, he's a sad mime boy.
Well, maybe he's not so bad after. Hey, Candlefoot!
You see him look over.
We have something for you.
He walks over to you guys.
Who has it? Who has the bottle?
I'm gonna say you do, Zindi.
Okay. I kind of do a little dance, and I pull a little bottle out of my bag and go, ta-da!
He shrugs, like he doesn't know what that is.
It's your voice, you dumbass!
He, like, gets really hype, and he holds out his hand to take it from you.
Yeah, here we go. There you go, Candlefoot. All yours.
So he does what I guess anyone else would do, which is just knock it back like a shot. And as soon as he does, he, like, doubles over, and the bottle, like, falls from his hands and breaks. And you hear him just, like, hella coughing.
Oh, no! Maybe it's not actually your voice.
He, like, catches his breath, and he goes, "Oh, well now. Whew, oh, my goodness. I cannot believe I finally have my voice back. Wow. How can I possibly repay you guys? This is the best carnival ever. As he says that, the Hall of Illusions, like, scenery changes, and before it was, like, kind of like a dark, like, disordered ride, right? Now it's, like, twinkling with silver stars. The hall is, like, black, or blue velvet, and, like, a magical wizard is, like, casting, like, fireworks in the air, all on the scenery of the Hall of Illusions. You also hear in real life, like, fireworks start to go off, and Candlefoot's like clapping, and he's like, "Now the party's getting started."
Wow, you have an interesting voice, but I'm glad you have it back, and clearly the carnival is too. You should go find Palasha.
Oh my god, Palasha! I was gonna ask her to marry me! Palasha! And he, like, runs to the lake.
He also knows about Palasha, but we did good, guys. We did good.
Yeah, I know it wasn't that easy for you.
Console Zindi.
He did offer to repay us, so I think that we should go find him and take him up on that.
I agree.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys chase...
That was
Oh, what'd you say, Zindi? Sorry.
We're gonna take him up on being repaid. So we go run after him.
Okay. So you
Like
run
a
after
two-man-
Candlefoot. Candlefoot is so excited. He's, like, jumping through the thing. He's shouting at people, "Hey guys, I got my voice back!" And Klarga, you see, like, all your friends and stuff, and be like, "Oh, hey, Candlefoot's got his voice back. Isn't that cool?" And you guys make it back to the lake that you guys were at before. So you guys, like, chase him all the way down to Silver Song Lake. So as before, you don't see Palasha, but Candlefoot runs out onto the... You guys can kind of see, like, there's, like, a little deck here. And you see Candlefoot, and he goes, "Palasha, I got my voice back!" And he's like, "Palasha, are you there?" And you see her swimming through the waters. And she pops up at the foot of the dock. And she goes, "Oh, Candlefoot, you got your voice back. Isn't that wonderful? Did my friends help you?" And he goes, "Oh, Palasha, baby, I was so sad I couldn't talk to you anymore. I need to finish what I started." And he, like, drops to his knees, which is kind of funny because he's, like, on the deck and she's, like, in the water, and he, like, holds her arms, and he pulls out a pearl ring out of his pocket. And he goes, "Will you marry me, Palasha?" And she's like, she starts crying again.
Right.
"Oh, Candlefoot, this is the best day of my whole life." And he goes, "Well, that's a yes, right?" And she goes, "Oh, yes." And she puts on the ring.
Can we help make this happen, guys?
So the fireworks are going off. And Palasha's so happy that like the engagement was a success. She pulls Candlefoot into the water, and she brings him into her like shell area, and she gives a most enchanting performance. And she's singing like a love song that she's never sang before. The crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild.
Including us.
Yeah, you guys are cheering on the sidelines.
Yippee!
Yay! Side quests successfully completed.
Yay! What's our reward?
Oh, okay. So after the performance, you guys like wave down Palasha and Candlefoot, and Candlefoot's like, "Oh, guys, I cannot thank you enough for helping me get my voice back and helping me win back my beautiful Palasha. anything I can do for you, I'm in your debt.
Yeah. You got any money or like tools or potions that could be useful, magic-y stuff? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever you got.
Okay. He.
I don't know how much you can do for us.
Yeah. So he thinks about it really hard, and he goes, "Oh, Palasha baby, you said you give them singing lessons, right?" And then Palasha's like, "Oh yes, that's right." And so she kind of pulls you guys off to the side. She gives you guys a singing lesson.
Okay.
So with the singing lesson, I will let you guys get advantage on. I'm gonna say, Zindi, you get a +1 advantage to performance. So each session you can decide to add advantage to a performance check.
Okay. Cool.
Are
you adding that for me, or do I have?
I'm like writing this down because this is it's kind of like a. Okay, so Klarga, let's see what you got here. For you, Klarga, this is gonna be a +1 persuasion check. So once a session, you can add an advantage roll to a persuasion check.
Excellent.
And Meow Wolf.
Yep.
I am gonna say you also get a +1 advantage to a persuasion.
Hooray!
Right now?
Yippee!
Well, yeah. So what happens is every session you guys can use like an advantage roll on any one persuasion check.
Okay.
I accidentally rolled.
You accidentally rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, all good. Okay, so you guys did the carousel. You guys did the mystery mine.
Quick warning, I've got maybe half an hour left in me.
I mean, do you guys want to now? I feel like it's like a good place. Like,
yeah, this is like a good stopping point, and then we can basically be like, next episode is the end of the carnival.
That worked out perfect because literally my Twitch just went down because my device just died.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, so this works out perfect. So yeah, next session will be our last session at the carnival. Let's see here. We used another ticket punch. We used 1 ticket punch this time, right? Yeah, because the carousel, there was no ticket punch. Okay, cool. So you guys each get like a little advantage on a thing. Ellywick gives you a gold coin so you can call on her or a friend in need 1 time.
Okay.
And also, Zindi, your mother is in terrible, terrible danger.
Horrible danger. It's really bad. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah. With all this carnival talk, I didn't expect it to be that bad.
I know. Really dark.
Yeah, that got wild really quick.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for next episode. We're almost to the Feywilds.
Yes,
Yay!
almost to the Feywild. Yeah, that was so the Kenku part, like they gave me so little to like go off of that I had to come up with something on how you guys found them.
You did a really good job.
Thank you guys so much.
I was like trying to figure out how
I'm
not
sorry,
to gamble my own voice.
I would have participated so much more. It was like so hard to not say more things, but my voice was like so gone.
I know, Meow Wolf. I'm sorry you haven't. Your voice is really trashed. please rest it up for next session, because I want you guys to like end the carnival with a big bang. We're gonna crown the Witchlight monarch, which is gonna be super fun. And you guys still have a couple of ticket punches left, and you guys also still have a couple characters you can meet too. So tune in next Tuesday. I believe we're on next Tuesday. Let me check this. Yes. Okay, yeah. So next Tuesday we will have another episode, and we will finish up our time at the Witchlight Carnival.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Okay,
Thank you guys so much.
Good night, everyone.